excel in everything I do. I mean, not
I've
only in
drank
my
a lot of
business.
fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm
All
not too
right.
proud of the
Welcome,
fucked up
folks,
shitty
back to
situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way, though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
All right, it's a good thing I refreshed this just now because he did turn the chat off. So what do we got? Batman is the game master. What's up, Negasonic? Funny seeing you here. Let's go.
All right.
Ah,
Welcome, folks, back to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. So, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. So, yeah, like I said, everything's on autopilot now, man. Like I said, I know exactly, what it is now. You know what I'm saying? We all know what it is. So, like I said, I'm just going to continue to succeed and stay focused. Very simple. You understand? Like I said, all I do is win. You know, it's nothing new, man. Like I said, bank accounts with over $300,000 in it. Put the most money up on YouTube out of all of time. I made and spent more money than your entire government combined. Facts. Like I said, I'm the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed, literally. And that's my thing, man. Like, I have nothing to prove because everything is proven. You understand? Like, you know, that's why it's funny to me, when people talk about receipts. I mean,
15
I have
amen.
receipts for everything, but I don't need them because what's already happened and is obvious and in front of the public doesn't need to be proven because it's proven. Yeah. See my point? Yeah. So, like I said, I mean, I sold 50-acre properties for over 100,000. Like I said, folks, is seeing what I'm doing. They've been watching for years, obviously, and people have seen all my success and seen that I'm a boss, right? And they just see that I excel in everything I do. I mean, not only am I a business and a financial
The
connoisseur, business
respawning game
giant,
master.
right? And a financial connoisseur, but on top of that, like I'm all across the board a gangster, right? And a thug who literally runs the streets. So I mean, I'm on every perspective winning. So I mean, naturally, yeah, some folks are going to be in their feelings because of that. You understand? It is what it is. That's okay. You understand? Like that's okay, bro. That comes with it, man. You know what I mean? That comes with the territory, bro. You know.
All right, he's back in this wicker chair. I can hear in the background, wherever that is.
I mean, that's part of the walk. You understand? That's what people have to understand. So my job for me, I'm gonna continue to help people. I'm gonna continue to save lives, and I'm gonna continue to be the real Batman. That's what I'm gonna be doing. You can see it's 100% real over here, 100% official tissue. If you take a look at my physique, you can see how like huge I'm getting. I mean, I'm completely ripped. I'm huge. I mean, I'm getting bigger. I'm getting stronger, and this is what it takes. It takes time. That's why, God continues to speak to me and walks me through every step. And I mean, he be speaking through these downloads, through the videos, through synchronicities, through everything, butterflies, animals, everything.
Ferrets.
You know what I'm saying? So,
cats,
I mean, you got to really
gerbils,
think like, you know what I mean?
hamsters,
Like he's walked me through this step by step by step.
horses, nigga.
Don't ever doubt God. You know what I mean? And he's who's training me and designing me, and he's who created me, and he's who's building Batman right in front of you. And like I said,
John
that's
Cole.
the thing. It makes sense to me now. It makes perfect sense because now I've and I already basically knew what it was this entire time. I'm just genuine with people. But now I have complete clarity.
Yeah, John Cole, he begged his homeboy to pay his phone bill earlier today. And long story short, he told him what? Get a job again. It didn't sit well with Joey. So
Now I know exactly.
We got 2 days.
What it is. Now I know exactly that it's been the same situation since day one, and folks is in their feelings. I love it. You just showed me your cards. I love it, man. Because now I know everything I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. And I understand how powerful my success is because my success is a big deal. You understand what I'm saying? It has a major effect. And clearly, because that's proven, right? Because I mean, like I said, it is what it is. I got folks in their feelings, homie. So, like, good. That's my job at this point. You know what I mean? Like, why would folks be in their feelings if I wasn't amazing? That's the question we always ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. You know, like, why would you be concerned? Why would you be looking at what I'm doing? Why would you be pocket watching me? Let me tell you again where we at. Hold up. This is so funny, man. It'd be absolutely
$483.
hilarious, bro. Yeah. We at $464
Damn, I was
and
close.
46 cents in total right now of everything that's accrued. Okay. I ain't got to tell you all the rest. Like I said, you already know what it is. Like, I got everything coming. I got a check coming this month for over $213. That's a part of that total I'm telling you. You understand? I just do the math, you know what I mean, for everything. And then I got the next check is already like near like $4. You know what I mean? I just told you the total.
$1 a day.
So, I mean, like I said, funded the Batman project out of my own pocket this entire time for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I got to look back and see if I hadn't done it longer than that. I don't know. But, you know, I've been Batman my whole life. It's just when I started really putting on a bat suit and
I
really
got to see if I've been doing it longer than that. I've been Batman my whole life. I've been Batman fucking 3 lifetimes ago.
getting to it. And then I figured out how to design them and build everything and build them and get going, you know. But, you know, this has been wonderful. It's been most amazing experience of my life, truly. Been some of the best moments of my life and some of the hardest times of my life, you know what I mean? But it's taught me so much. You know, again, I own billions in equity, mansion estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, 530 on my wrist, got you pissed, mineral rights, oil royalties, my own car lot I pay over $100 for every month. You understand? I've been investing. I've done stocks. I'm a master with stocks. I'm a master at investing. I literally am the actual guru and the coach and the teacher and the healer. I'm the divine being. I'm the son of God and I'm the Messiah. Are you serious?
Right.
Of course, folks in their feelings, because I'm amazing and that's all it is. And I shine and I'm perfect and made exactly the way that God made me and the way I'm supposed to be. And what folks do is they get online, right? And they project because that's the way that they feel about themselves. You understand? They're operating from a place of lack or a poverty mindset and they're just missing something and they feel empty. So they go online, right? And they have to start typing because they're trying to project. That's hilarious. I feel 100% complete. I feel whole by myself. I love myself. I know who I am. I'm perfect right now. You understand? What do you mean? I'm perfect the way I am.
Right. I'm going to take this time, a little intermission. Gregory the Unknown. I know I've already published that song and played it a couple times, but now that Dutchie has verified that Gregory was the ferret. I did not know that the ferret, Joey's ferret, that he smashed against the walls, name was Gregory. So I am going to have to do Gregory the Unknown and rewrite that song called Gregory the Wall Ferret. So that will be in production.
Right now, I'm whole. And sometimes you just have people who just never feel like that. And that's a big part. And it plays a big part, major part in why they're not happy. And that's why they run around the internet or whatever and do what they do, because they're operating from a place of what? And this is how you get all of this stuff going on. You understand? It's clear as day. You know what I mean? Like I said, y'all are supposed to be getting in groups and congregating to heal together and come together and make a positive change. If you don't want to do that, we have nothing to talk about because I'm a coach and I'm a teacher and I'm a healer. So my job is to help you. And that's all it's ever been. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm always here to help. You know what I mean? The right people. You know what I mean? The people who want to help themselves. You know, the people who you know, deserve my help. It's kind of like when I get all this money that God's going to give me, because it's going to happen. Right. And you already know it's going to happen. And I know there's a lot of folks worried and stressing over it. And yeah, you know it's coming, right? I'm owed so much money, it's unbelievable. I mean, we're talking about properties, estates, we're talking about all sorts of stuff. Okay. All belongs to me. They got to give me all of it, you know. So it's like, you know, for me, you know, first of all, these people, you know, you understand what it is. Like, What? Brother, there is nothing I have to do or say. I don't have to stand up. I don't have to, nothing. I let God stand up for me sometimes because that's, what it is. I don't have to do anything. God got me. I'm going to get my money without having to do anything. You see what I'm saying? And it's all about energy. You know what I mean? So, no, I already see what it is. So now you seeing my power really come out. So didn't these things happen for a reason? Isn't it still helping me in the long run and teaching me? No matter what it is, no matter what source it comes from, no matter what, you know what I mean? Isn't it still helping me and teaching me? I'm huge, bro. I'm a big guy, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, like what do you mean? Everybody knows, bro. I'm a very, very strong dude. You know what I mean? I'm not your average Joe, and this is what I devote my
Average
life to.
Joe.
You understand? So, like I said, we do martial arts training almost every day. We do 52 blocks training almost every day. We
Remember Average Joe from the Mike Tyson Punch Out?
Class Joe?
Oh shit! I fucked that up, didn't I?
You
Class
did.
Joe. Damn.
Because he had a glass jaw.
Average Joe. That was dodgeball. God damn it! Come on, Sheriff. You're better than that. Step your game up.
training almost every day. I've just pulled back
That's
on a
rough.
lot of it because I need off days because that's what helps me to grow and evolve. And you're seeing it work right in front of you. And I could be more on point, but I couldn't be more on point. I could do things in a safer way, in a certain way. Reason I'm not is because, like I said, I'm doing a lot right now and I'm getting a lot done. I'm building, I'm expanding. And that sometimes, requires hard work. Anything of value takes sacrifice, so that's what it takes. Y'all don't get, even when I'm having fun, I'm working. My work is fun. So, I mean, if we really talk about reality, right, and we can have a conversation, right, like a real conversation, this is the reality. I've been rich always. I've been the richest person. I'm literally one of the richest, most powerful men in the world still to date because I still have all the equity. Folks don't want to talk about what I went through, everything that's gone on. They don't want to talk about everything I've overcame. Well, then what do we have to talk about? You feel me? And those are the things that made me. You understand? All I did was win. All these experiences were used to shape me and build me and design me. I'm literally the jewel that's perfectly nurtured in time. You understand? It's crazy to me because I still am turning on social media. I'm seeing dudes sitting in vehicles in Los Angeles talking this same rhetoric and talk like they all think they G'd up and a gangster and
The
they all this
jewel
and that. And
nurtured
I'm
in
looking
time.
at homeboy and he must weigh about like 90 pounds soaking wet.
Oh, it was 60 pounds. They're up to
And
90 now?
same dudes that if we try to have the conversation with them online, they're gonna front and act like they're cool, you know what I mean? And like we're like it's totally different energy than it is in reality. In the street, I know the streets, I am the streets. Remember that Batman is the street.
Copy.
And I mean literally, okay. And that's why all my experiences when I had to walk around the streets all night in all these cities like Kansas City, Austin, Texas, anywhere I was at, it taught me things that I needed to learn. That's why I'm Batman. I was always in the streets at night by myself. That's
Yeah,
what
I guess
people don't get.
the camera
reason
adds
why
a few
I
pounds
feel the
also.
way I feel and talk the way I talk and look at things the way I look at it, I never had, I've had my own stability, of course, a lot of times, really consistently. But whenever I needed something, I needed help, nobody was there for me. I never had nobody to run to or go and get. So
Here it
I'm
comes.
real because
Here comes the sad saga. He got mad today because homeboy said no.
No
I'm not
one's
paying
there
your
for
phone
me.
bill. He got pissed off about it.
How come all the Masons have phones and I can't get a phone?
Another fake Christina wouldn't accept his fucking friendship invite. Mad as hell. Now he's gonna cry.
I'm not just saying that. I mean, it's
The
proven
cycle
and everyone
continues.
knows. I mean, everyone's vouching for me because they know I'm real. There's not anything I've ever lied about, any detail I've ever misconstrued or made up, or no, it's all facts. And that's the difference. So what dudes do now and people is they just make up stories. I mean, that's cute. But you can't tell me you know gangsta and you weigh 90 pounds.
90-pound gangster?
You may be a gangster in your hood. You know what I mean? You may be, like, for real talk, you may be considered a gangster
I'm
in your
actually
hood
part
because
of
that's
the
how fake the
rolling
hoods are
90s.
now because they all cleaned up. You know, you're a little guy that may be, you know, considered a gangster in your fake hood, even in LA. I mean, the hoods in LA are fake now. That's what you got to understand. Everywhere
like
is the
midget
same.
wrestling.
You know, LA is like anywhere. You got people struggling and everybody just trying to make it. And there's a lot of them doing illegal activity. LA is going to be like, oh my goodness, bro. It's
Midget
going to
capital
be
of the world.
like, it's going to be golden for Batman, for real. And then you got Hollywood right there. So like what I'm doing is going to trickle over into Hollywood and they're all going to be talking about me because I'm going to be getting busy in Los Angeles and the hood and the ghettos and the streets and all the real spots. See, that's the thing.
Like Albany. What's up, Frost?
It's the Albany Alchemist.
Nothing.
People
Trying
don't
to find my
understand.
vape.
We're totally opposite, me and regular people and civilians. Like, y'all be like, yeah, you don't want to be around the hood or the ghetto. I'm like, show me where the ghetto is right now.
Take me to your ghetto.
Take me to your ghetto, God.
Real talk though, like not joking at all, because that's where I can make my money.
Write that down.
That's where I can create a buzz. You see the difference? Like I said, people chase
So
comfort.
much money to be
I
made
chase
in the ghetto.
discomfort. People chase success. I chase
In
failure.
the ghetto.
So like I said, acknowledge my position. My position works. My method to there's a method to my madness,
You just say
and
he
my
chased
formula works.
failure.
There is no denying that. It's worked every single time.
I have good news for you.
Without
Joey.
error. I've never even made a
I'm
mistake.
pretty sure he caught it.
Yeah.
I'm perfection, and I am a perfectionist, and I am progress, and that's what I represent as progress. I never made a mistake my entire life. Every time I stood on business, anything that people tried to paint like was wrong or a wrong decision was actually the right decision.
Right,
Think
loud
about
enough?
that.
Yeah.
That's why, and God told me, he said, I'm not rewarding you because you did anything wrong. I'm rewarding you because you did everything right. Yeah, God speaks to me. I'm proud to proclaim that God is with me because I know God is with me. God talks to me. I'm the son of God. You understand? You think God ain't going to talk to his son? Of course he. I'm the son of God and I'm the Messiah. So like I said, I know who I am. You understand? I don't know about other people, but I know who I am and I know my purpose on this planet and why I'm here. And that's what I do every day. I go out and I make the world a better place and I help people and I save lives and I do everything that I possibly can to make this a safer, better place for folks. You understand?
Joey,
and I've already
God
noticed what it
currently
is. I
has
told
you
you that's
standing
what, you know,
against the wall and he's throwing baseballs at your head.
that's what evil folks do. That's what villains do. Villains are
Becca,
evil
you
and
can
do all
make
the
me a
evil
believer.
stuff. And then they try to point the finger at the good guy, which is Batman, right? Makes perfect sense. And it's happening in front of you now because it's real. Now it's not a depiction. Now it's off the screen and it's in reality. And they try to point the finger, and that's what they do at the good, because the only
that guy, you're late coming back in again in Frost. Dutchie verified that Gregory was the ferret that Joey
that he threw against the wall.
Yes. So now I know I've played it twice. I said this earlier. We started the stream that Gregory the Unknown song. If you haven't heard it, Frost, I'll send it to you. Whatever. I got to redo it now. It's going to be called Gregory the Wall Ferret. That should be fun.
He's known.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they have to do. It's what the devil does. The devil is gonna, you know, try to worry about your name and your reputation first, right? Before he worries about you. Because he knows that it's a much harder assignment worrying about, you know, someone like me worrying about you than it is worrying about, you know, your name. That's why all these people, right? All of them are agents of Satan. They're all evil.
Felt like I had a
and I mean, they proclaim this openly.
Satan agents.
Okay. They're not proud. You're not proud. What would you have to be proud of? What do you have to be proud of? You haven't accomplished anything. That's why these folks are funny to me. Like I said, you know, like I said, it has to, you have to have a formula that's going to get you results. It has to make sense. You understand that? Ain't nobody getting online every day wasting their time, right? And thinking that that's a good move or a good look. Now give me a minute.
I'm in my feels.
Somebody's cutting onions in the bathroom.
Take me to your ghetto.
To the ghetto.
So, people don't understand how much I've actually been through. They don't have a clue how much I've overcome. They don't understand, like, just the way that I walk around with everything that I've been through. I mean, how hard it is. I mean, it's impossible, but I do the impossible every day. And you see that all these things I went through created me and made me who I am.
And these were a couple other good ones from yesterday too, or was it yesterday, the day before? But close enough. My reality is that I'm never going to have money again. And I don't need to ever make money again.
I did. I had that one on repeat for a while, and it was just...
And you're talking about how much money you have, and how do you think that makes me feel?
That's right. So just keep it to yourself. How would you feel if somebody was talking about money and you're going to be poor forever? And it's just like,
it's been
every time I heard it, it gave me that feeling like when you go over a dip in a roller coaster and you fall.
Yeah.
Just like giddy feeling in the pit of your stomach. It was great.
A supernova. I mean, I'm so superhuman. It's unbelievable. I've seen what I've done.
Supernova.
That's my thing. Like I want to spread love in the world. When I see people, I see the best in people. I see beauty. I see good in people. I want to help people. You know what I mean? And anyone who doesn't feel the way I feel, I ain't got no business talking to you.
Cry, Joe, cry.
You have to help people by letting them pay
this
bills.
year, 2026,
people don't want you to spread anything.
And like I said, y'all want to always talk about, that's fine. I'm not, I'm concerned about me and what I'm doing. I'm focused on what I'm building here. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got fans all over the world, tons of women, tons of everybody. Okay. And like I said, people are going to gravitate to me. Trust me, like women will come. There's, the right woman will, I'm sure cross my path and find me. And you're going to notice that the people who I have around me, I want to be like bubbly, happy people. I want people who support me. I'm not worried about anyone's judgment based upon my decisions in my life. It's my life.
So if a woman crosses your path,
you got so many of these folks, especially on here, that waste their time worrying about that. I could care less what anyone thinks. I'm gonna do whatever makes me happy.
I'm gonna have 7 years of good luck, homie.
Because that's what I live for, to be happy. I enjoy life and I celebrate life. Is there any other way to really live? Not worried about, somebody may not like what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on, and God is teaching me not to shrink for nobody. The line moves for nobody. I'm here, you know what I mean? And my presence is real, and you have to deal with it. It's just that simple. So, like I said, I'm doing great. That's the thing. I've been doing great this entire time. These 3 years as Batman, I've done great. And
that guy. I heard the wicker sound again earlier, but right before you came up again. Remember we were talking about that last night?
Right.
Is it the lawn chair?
What, wicker furniture?
Well, he sounded like he was indoors in the bathroom, but also every now and then he would change position and you hear this creak like he was in an old chair or something, like it would kind of squeak whenever he would shift position. So we weren't sure what that sound was.
The reason I do great is because I know how to handle my affairs and my business. I get up, I get going, and the way that I talk is how a man talks who's handling his responsibilities. I'm always positive, but I'm realistic, and I know how to talk to get things done. You understand? I don't talk fake stuff. I don't do fake positivity. That's what a lot of folks have done, and it doesn't work. And we've seen every example of that, right? Like I said, we could talk about anything you want across the board. The point is, now the public is, sowing their feelings. I can't have a conversation with anyone anymore. That's crazy to me. When you're a radio show host, you literally have to just completely revamp things as I have and make it where it's very quiet, where I'm the only one talking, because if not,
we're off the air continuously. We're going to give you 20. It's kind of like MTV now. They're out of business.
gain clarity. We won't get the public to hear the truth. I'm here to spread the truth.
What's up, Blue?
You all are here to spread confusion and disinformation and misinformation. Tell me when I'm lying. The truth is, we're in a matrix, and I broke free from the matrix, and I'm trying to teach others how to do so. And people look up to me, people admire me. I had dudes today, homies of mine, actual friends that I've made, and they stopped me today and talked to me for a minute. Like, people really respect me. People really look up to me, and that's what I noticed. Like, people really come to me for answers and want to ask me questions and want to talk to me and converse with me when we have time, because they know I'm me. I never changed for anyone. I never tried to be anything that I wasn't. I'm pure. I'm a pure soul. I'm a pure spirit, and I'm going to be me. Whatever I feel, I'm right in how I feel, and I have every right to feel how I feel. You understand? I don't need to explain nothing, especially on here. This is my business. This is just where I get my money. It's on autopilot. So I know y'all in your feelings, because I'm going to stay making money right in front of you like I am right now. I'm getting paid to talk. And this year, there's no room for no distractions, and we revamped everything where everything is crystal clear. Now we just come to do what we want to do and what we need to do, get our money, and we keep it moving. Isn't that the way you do business?
No.
You got people right now, bro, talking all over social media. Half of them are in jail, locked up, in prison, living off Section 8, living off the government, right? Renting, whatever it may be, I mean, nobody is in a position to give advice, right? But I am. That's my whole thing is, what those folks is, they want to win in a conversation. They want to try to prove something that can't be proven because it's not real. What are you talking about? Your actions aren't real behind what you're claiming or saying or doing. You're trying to create things. You're trying to manipulate things. That's not genuine. That's not real. You understand? Worrying about other folks, right, and how I do things because I'm doing everything right. Trying to, be on what you want is not going to prove you right, nor is it going to help you, nor is it going to have you progress. So what's the point of doing it? You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's the difference between being mature and grown like I am and being immature. And those are the folks who never get anywhere. They always fail. They never succeed. And that's why they do that. They in their feelings. They don't know how to succeed. They stay worried about other folks while everybody else is doing better than them all the time. Not one time. Everybody's doing better than you all the time. Now, last year, 60 years ago, 80 years ago, you catch my drift? Because you just ain't doing nothing right. Some folks just about
God, if
can't
there
get
was ever anyone talking into a mirror right now, talking to themselves, it's right now.
it right.
I was just thinking, if you could grant Joey, like wave a magic wand and grant him the power to see himself the way the world sees him, and then play all this back for him,
He would fucking off himself immediately if he had any self-awareness.
the cringe would turn him inside out.
Or at least ask him, hey, man, have you tried offing yourself? You might want to,
Have you looked into it?
Have you looked into it? You got options available.
There's so many. You remember that one day he was walking along and he saw a piece of rope laying there on the side of the road.
Hey, it's,
some
it's
of
called
them
being
are
an opportunist.
free, Joey.
You see
He's already
that truck?
practiced. He's already practiced jumping off of things. So
whether it be a transit bus or a garbage truck, yay, you know what? Make friends with it.
Or a small pile of dirt.
See, what you want is, you think success is something that doesn't exist. You think success is the safe approach. Success is the devil's secret. First of all,
This is the
because you
devil's
want to
secret.
believe or claim something that I've already proven doesn't exist. Success doesn't exist. Success pertains to each individual and is different for
But
that
I'm
individual. And
successful.
if you want to talk financial, then you have real financial success. If you are a Mason or a celebrity or any of this fake stuff in society, you cannot achieve success because all of them sold their soul to the devil. If you don't have your soul, you can't claim ownership over anything because you don't have your soul. How are you going to own anything? Tell me when I'm lying. Let's say it again. Freemasons, which is what this society, all of you are in it, and I'm not. I'm the opposite and the antithesis to Freemasonry, and I'm the only man who stood up to y'all and defeated you. I defeated all of you Bavarian Freemasons and the entire Illuminati, and I followed in Bill William Cooper's footsteps, and I am a real American. Thank you, Bill Cooper.
I want to stand up and salute.
Who the fuck is Bill
Joe
Cooper?
Sneed, my father, because that's where it all started, and that's the truth. So I'm gonna say it again: real Americans, we ain't going. You understand? Everybody wants to talk about this and that, and oh, you so gangster. The most gangster thing is a real American. Most gangster thing is me. Y'all just talk a lot of fluff, and I don't know why, because talk is cheap.
All right, it's come that point in time in the show where I gotta do what I do. I gotta go rip a piss. I'll be right back.
While you're talking, we're moving. This is the mob. I run the streets. Like I said, I run every block. These folks already know what it is. I'm the real Batman. I run everything. I have complete control and actual power, like pure dominance, pure strength, pure power, the real thing. While folks talk, we move and are active in the street, and everything we do is real. Okay? This has been this way my entire life. My movement was around like around the time, like y'all don't even understand. This movement is like compared to movements that have been around for, for decades, for centuries. My movement's been around for a minute. We are the most powerful movement there is. And like I said, I'm the original descendant of the mob. You're talking to the guy. The world is I don't know what the world is on. The world can't have a conversation and just acknowledge this is this, grass is green, the sky is blue. If we can't get those two things straight and 2 + 2 = 4, there's no point in us having the conversation. That's the thing. You got so many people because of all these generations and people who tried to lie and change the history and rewrite the truth in their history because they weren't proud of it, right? So everything I called everyone out on for years, right? I did radio for decades, remember? And this is what I stood on. Everything I ever said was a fact. I stand on every word I've ever told you folks. And I stood on business and I backed it up, okay? In reality. So what do you mean? I have never backpedaled, not once. I'm a boss.
Ledge View. Call me crazy. I'm willing to wager that William Cooper did not drink his own urine or have any plans to sue raindrops. Jesus.
Let me drink some water real quick while you sitting there worried about me making my money.
CIA. No, it was like I hit live. As soon as he went live, and then I'd send out links and all that shit, and then I hit live. And then when we was playing my intro song, I hit refresh and chat was off.
Hang on, I gotta go retrain my system to absorb Mountain Dew.
Yep.
It's okay, Pumpkin. We'll get through this.
Retrain my system to absorb more
just
Mountain
like
Dew.
My dad.
Jesus.
So I'm gonna say it again.
I wish I had a Baja Blast.
Batman's world, okay? And you have to understand, I've done a lot, okay? I've accomplished a lot. I don't even know how many world records I'm at now. I'll have to look again. It's something crazy. I don't know if it's like 368 or 9 or it's up there now. And I had to, it's all good now, but yeah. It's a lot. And these are real tangible world records. You see the training we do above the bar. You see it's real, legit, and official. Everything is official tissue. I'm very proud, man. I mean, like I said, it's bar for bar fitness is my thing, right, that I created. And I'm going to create the next one, which is going to be above the bar. That's going to be a part of it. Because like I told you, we train above the bar. That's the number one thing I push for. There's nothing better. I mean, you could talk about 52 blocks, martial arts. You could talk about any of that stuff all you want. That comes second to the training. If you can get where you train above the bar and you're doing calisthenics, you're already stronger than about 90 to 95 to 99% of the population in the world. Do you understand that? Okay. And people who really think and know fitness and have real knowledge and aren't just being, listening to what they're, told and spoon fed, the sheep concept. If they think for themselves, they know these things. And it translates to the gym. You do calisthenics, you're going to be way stronger. And when you go in the gym, you'll be able to lift everything. So if I go in a gym right now, I'll get huge because that's a different form of working out and it builds that, outer muscle. What I'm doing builds muscle in a whole different way, in a much better way. Real muscle, real applicable strength. It's way different.
Applicable.
Okay. I can go to the gym and the gym is great. I think the gym is better in a lot of ways. But what I'm saying is you have to build that actual core real strength first, and then you go to the gym. That way, and you already know how to train at that point. Like me, look at what I did today. I mean, I'm out doing Navy SEALs in my sleep, bro. In my sleep, bro. Like when I'm not even
I'm doing Navy SEALs in my sleep.
Sleep much. I mean, that's insane. And that's just what I do. I create these programs and I'm a genius. So I operate at levels that people can't even understand. Okay. So that's the point. There's no more shrinking for nobody and nothing. I'm going to start letting out my genius now. And that's what you're seeing me do. And I guess the reading and download was right, which I mean, it always is. I knew it was, you know what I mean? I just didn't understand it really, or whatever. I feel whatever way at the time. But I mean, yeah, it said I'm going to go hard this year basically. And I'm going to, go as hard as possible. And I'm going to prove my point. And that makes sense because that's exactly what I'm doing and what I plan to do. Feel me? Can't nothing stop God's plan. Can't nothing stop God's will, homie. This is history in the making. And I'm talking every step I take, everything I've been through, all my pain wasn't in vain. I turned pain into power, all my suffering, all that was biblical history, brother. Do you understand that? You understand? Everybody got to respect me. Real talk. You have to respect me, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you can see the reflection of what things are like for people who go against me. You can see the reflection of how things are like because respect is everything. If you don't have self-respect, then you're not going to have, respect in general. And that's not a good look because it translates into everything around you and it affects everything around you. You understand? And that's why you get folks like that can't build, right? Like I said, that's what we're here to help people with. So you can get the right mentality. We're building mind, body, and spirit and soul. We're building people back up to what they're supposed to be every day. You don't have to see it. Folks you don't see a lot of what I do. Okay. That doesn't mean it's not happening. We get results every day that the whole public and nobody sees or knows about. What do you mean? We're completely privatized. So like I said, you're going to see me operate at a genius level because I'm a genius, and you're going to see me keep on moving and keep on progressing. What do you mean? There's nothing anyone can tell me. You know what I mean? And again, I want y'all to help me pay this phone bill. It's due on the 5th.
You goddamn right it is.
Corner. I could pay it anytime I want, but I don't know.
Well, why don't you do it, Joey? You begged for your boyfriend to do it today. He told you to fuck off and get a job, and you got angry about that. So what are your other options? To say you're going to pay for your phone bill again and not do it?
If I really
Here we go. The question remains is, are you going to give us a week off? Can we get some PPTO time here? Like after the 5th here in a couple days, we get a week off of streaming, Joey, and, like handle shit.
Feel like doing it just yet. Right. I'll probably give it, at least till the 5th, just so I can make sure, but we'll see. But my point is, regardless, I mean, like, y'all need to pay it. Y'all need to help me with that. Real talk, or replace the money after I pay. Real talk, it's $55.
No, he could go fuck himself.
That's what I'm
off your wallet.
And I'll ask God right now, God, please help me to get that money. You know what I mean? It'll help me tremendously right now so that I can try to keep stacking and keep moving. You know what I mean? Like I said, the one dude was trying to talk today and repeat the same thing over and over again that he said 8 million times.
He'll get a job.
Sense the first 8 million times you said it, brother, And I told him what it is. I said, I basically told him reality, right? Which let me explain to you this. I'm a teacher, man. You understand? I educate the public for a living. I've been doing this for over 2 decades. I'm in a position to educate. Nobody else is because they didn't succeed or go through anything I've been through.
How's that paying, Joey?
They don't have the answers. You want to know who really does have the answers? Me. I've always had the answers. It's a thing with me. I'm always right. always. You know what I mean? It's something I figured out on my own. That's why I listen to my intuition. And I told him, I said, no. I said, first of all, like every bill's been paid always. I've never had an issue. God provides, first of all. You know, and like I said, I mean, I've called it all out publicly. I mean, if you claim you really are a believer and you really believe and have faith, then why would it not? How does it not adding up and making sense that a man who is Batman is going to focus on that? I don't have time for anything else. Talk about anything else.
You are obligated to pay my phone bill.
It's hilarious, in fact.
Frost, if you didn't hear earlier, he's 100% talking about Homeboy from earlier today because he got into an argument with him about, dude, you paid my phone bill once. Now you are fucking obligated to pay it for the rest of eternity.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm serious.
You know what I mean? And then, like I said, to speak on my business or what I got going on and assume and say things that aren't true, it shows right there. You can't claim that you're a believer or this and that because you're all over the place with it. Like I said, you know, we went out to eat one day and the dude was sitting there and just kept talking and talking as loud as possible to the point that the folks came up to him and said, hey, can you keep it down?
Because he's annoying, more annoying than you almost.
That was what I was talking about when I said we may have a real joker on our hands. I'm not joking, okay? There's people like this, okay? And it's crazy to me. And it's crazy. I mean, you know, Batman, as strong as I am, I start feeling a little, you know, odd being around it. And I was trying to eat, and like it's hard for me to eat or do anything when someone's just sitting there and talking like a parrot in a teleprompter.
What?
And my point is, you know, I'm just saying, you know, he's kind of loopy. He's kind of out there. He'll like zone out right in front of you. You don't know.
You know how parrots like to read off teleprompters, right?
Probably want a cracker.
I don't think I've ever seen that YouTube video.
Oh, okay. It's a thing.
Speaking of eating and speaking of me, you know, slowly transitioning into Joey, I was talking to Nega earlier. I need to go grocery shopping really bad. Here's another really telling, embarrassing story about myself that I told the one last night.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
No, not that story. This is a different one.
Oh, okay.
I had 3 windows open of DoorDash. I didn't know what I want to eat. I had Chili's. I had a cart full. And then I had B-dubs. I had a cart full. And then my local taco shop had a cart full. And I couldn't fucking pull the trigger on either one of them. So I'm scouring through the cupboards of what I have left, and it's very minimal. I'm like, oh shit, there's a couple noodles there. And then I had some Tostitos Chili Verde Tostitos corn chips to fucking throw on top of it. I pulled a Joey for dinner.
Damn true. Did you at least hot up your Gatorade in your pocket before you drank it?
It was delicious.
He's kind of got that crazy look in his eyes, like he's a crazy Tiger. And given, yes, I mean, he seems like he's an all right dude. He seems like he's a good dude, but I really don't know that. And there's signs of narcissism. There's signs of things, and they don't get. I pay attention and I read everything.
He paid your phone bill last month. So, he bought you a bike.
That's the thing. Like, oh, we could be cool and we could be friends, but I'm still paying.
Gave him clothes.
Paying attention. Does that make sense?
No.
I'm really paying attention. So my point is, I mean, and he doesn't care about money.
The dinner.
He doesn't, because he literally just like throws money away. So, you know, and it may not even be his money. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that like most of these folks, you know, the parents pay for everything or whatever, and they clearly just give him a new vehicle and new money. So he doesn't care because, you know, he's got it all going. And then, you know, he lies, makes up lies and stories and says, well, I don't have money. You have plenty of money. I mean, you're sitting there talking about you got investments. If you got investments, they were made for you. You didn't do it because you're talking to a guy who really has done the investment thing for real on a level you couldn't even understand. This is why people don't get it, because when I meet people, they assume I'm going to tell them everything about me or who I really am. No, you're not getting it. I do this for a living. I'm really good at what I do. Okay. I don't tell you anything about me. You won't have a clue who I am or what I'm about. You'll think I'm a totally different person. And that's because I'm good at blending in. I'm a chameleon, buddy.
Chameleon. The hell's a chameleon?
You met the real deal. All of y'all have. Y'all found the real deal. That's why all these folks so obsessed.
He's a chameleon head.
You understand?
Sector,
I'm
what was
in the
it? Sector,
Matrix,
not
literally.
Sector Melons.
Oh, I
What
know
was
what
it?
I'm doing. Always. I'm a genius.
No, definitely
You know
not
what I mean?
sector
So, I
melon.
mean, it doesn't mean I don't make mistakes. It doesn't mean that
Sector
I have all
readings
the answers.
or sector. Yeah,
What
something like
was
that.
the melon thing?
No, it's gator melons.
Gator melons, not sector melons. That was racist.
All the time. I don't.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Jesus
mean I don't
Christ,
go through.
Sheriff.
I'm human like everybody else, but I'm very smart and I operate on a much higher level. Yes, I'm very quick about everything. So, like I said, my deal is, I mean, he doesn't care about money. That's a Joker thing, bro. That's what Joker said. Joker said this town deserves a better class of villain, right? Well, what did he say? He said everything, right? Joker did not care about money at all. You know, so like I said, I really pay attention, you know, because that's the way it works. You know, it's the way that it would make sense that it would work in the story, that Joker would meet Batman and they would be cool at first. So it just kind of
What
concerns me.
story is
What?
that?
And this is really happening. This is not
Yeah,
fake.
they
I'm
went
not
to
just making
school
this up
together.
for, you know, views. I'm serious. I mean,
Yeah.
this is really, it's
Shot some
odd.
pool, went
And I
bowling.
just pay attention to it. That's all. You know, even
Joker
with
paid
that
for
thing
Batman's
with
cell
what happened
phone
with
bill.
the job, that was very, you know, Joker-esque and Jokerish, because he was saying,
That's
"Oh, it
good.
wasn't me who made the decision." No, I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's like you saw me making a little money, you saw me coming up, and then, you know, all of a sudden, you know, I meet this dude you say is the boss of that job or whatever. And then what? They don't let me work another day. That don't even make no sense when I did everything for y'all and I
'Cause you got
did the
fired.
entire job and you just sat there.
They give you $100 to get the fuck out of their life.
I mean, you didn't have a part in it
Fuck
because you
off
clearly
in that
did.
direction.
You see my point? See, I don't care. I care about what can you do for me, even now, even after. If he's going to give me money, oh yeah, we cool. If you're going to do something for me, you know, that I need the right way, then we good.
Let's say the quiet part
You
out
see what I'm
loud.
saying? People
It's
don't
just
understand.
describing
That's not
yourself as a
convenient.
total
That's
piece
not
of shit,
anything.
Joey.
That's
Mhm.
great. That's the way you're supposed to be, especially in this world at this point. No, what can you
You're
do for
supposed
me?
to pay my phone bill.
I don't care
Bitch.
what you do, what you say. I don't care how you feel. I don't care whatever has happened. I don't care about none of that. I'm not in my emotions. Everything is business.
Look,
That's
I
why
don't care if I told you to fuck off 2 weeks ago. I don't care if I told
Yeah.
you to fuck off last week. You know, just forget about that. Pay my phone bill.
Yeah.
God,
Why would you want to
damn.
give somebody money who's like, I don't give a shit what happens to you, your family?
Yeah. You're completely
Give me
unimportant
money.
to me. Just give me money and we're cool.
He's going on a 30-minute rant about why the dude's a bitch, but he won't pay his phone bill. Wow.
I get so much farther than everybody because I'm not in my feelings. That's what folks don't get. What do you think? See, that's the thing they want to minimize. That you think you could be Batman? You think you could do what I do? Do you have any clue the kind of like mental state
Do I
that
think
you
I
have
could
to
live my life
actually
as a
work on and build
cartoon?
and be in to do what I do? This is stuff they
I
try
mean,
to
I'm
teach
sure I
Marines, Navy
could.
SEALs,
I don't want
CIA.
to.
I mean, we do, all of us, the three of us at least, have a little idea what it takes. Fucking ridiculousness of taking your household shit and draping it over your face and your neck and your body.
Yeah.
And all of
Batman
our
for a day.
costumes are better than your daily wear, Joey.
But could I do that unironically day after day and
Yeah,
look at
no.
myself in the mirror? No.
No.
I did it one day and I cut the shit out of my, remember I cut the shit out of my arm. I didn't even realize it. Cutting
Yeah.
that water bottle in half.
Hey, you know, class operatives, you're talking FBI, feds, all that, the highest levels of government. They try to teach this
Well,
stuff
sure.
and don't
Clearly
even
you
know
need
what
to
I
take
know.
some
They can't
classes
find
on
a
plastic
soldier anywhere in
shaping.
the world who can come close to me. Do you understand that?
You can buy a plastic shaping
You're talking
machine.
to a guy who literally is more powerful than the entire CIA, feds, and the FBI combined, and I'm one man. Okay? I literally defeated the government. Okay? And not just, I completely defeated them, and I defeated them financially.
I feel like putting my body armor on right now just for the hell of it.
That's what I'm saying. I can't have a conversation with any of
Yeah,
you.
I
'cause
still
try
have
to
mine.
explain one thing
I
and
do
you
too.
keep jumping to the next thing and you keep trying to deny, just like y'all.
I was going to throw it away, and that guy talked me out of it. It was like, or
Mhm.
one of you guys, I don't know, you never know when you're going to need it again. And I'm like, God damn it, the
Hey,
OCD.
we may film some skits. You never know.
Deny God, you know, something that's already proven. So I have to keep explaining to you, no, all the depictions are about me. I'm reality. So what I'm hearing in you talking, it's crazy to me because it's a quiet desperation. That's what all y'all got going
That's the
on.
English word.
Quietly
You're in
desperate
denial,
not to
brother.
pay my
You're
cell
all in
phone bill.
denial. These dudes in these fake hoods, like in Los Angeles, they're in denial. They're sitting there doing whatever, talking in a vehicle. They're not gangster. They're not hood. And these cities in America have no idea what's coming next because I'm about to show up in all of them the minute God gives me the money, and I'm going to be riding on bat pods and probably have access to tanks and be building all this stuff. And I'm going to be flying
Access
around
to
the street as
tanks.
Batman, getting busy and getting active
Probably
and
have
picking
access to
blocks that I want to work on and just going to work on them blocks. And I'm going to change the structure.
We need pogo stick Joey fucking arc. That would be
Pogo
fucking
tanks.
great. Bang, 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 bang.
of everything, and I'm gonna fix
I'd
all the
take
cities the right
rollerblade,
way.
Joey.
Guess what? Everybody wants this and is for this, and they're all gonna back me and vouch for me and what I'm doing.
Shit. Am I gonna have to build a cardboard tank now?
Well, it's gonna get to the point they are gonna be interviewing people just like in the depictions, and they're gonna
All
say,
your
"What did he
Amazon
say?"
boxes?
He's like, "Man, I like Batman. I think Batman is blah blah this and all the right blah." Remember?
Hibbity hoopla
So
that.
that's the way it's gonna be. And this is like a public campaign. It's like an election. So people understand I'm in my own lane. I'm not worried about Freemasons and Illuminati. I'm not concerned about Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather. What I've said is not opinions. They're facts on all that.
Unicycle, yeah.
I'm not concerned about none of that fake stuff y'all do on the TV. They all Freemasons. They sold to the devil. They all failed. All them celebrities failed. And they've been harvesting my energy since the beginning of time to have these fake careers where they own nothing and aren't rich and never made a single red cent. If you do the research, because Masons are not allowed ownership and they don't make a dime of money. So if they all failed and I succeeded for real and I make real money and I have my soul, guess what? I didn't just win. I completely won, and I redefined the definition of winning. That's the difference. I don't need to be a part of y'all's little satanic leagues. I build my own league, buddy. I'm an independently self-funded athlete with God. So I'm going to say it again. Folks got to understand. I'm not worried about that stuff y'all got going on the TV screen. I come from the real world. That's what they have people like Andrew Tate saying, but he doesn't. He's a Mason. So I'm saying, if you're a Mason, it means that you're not even operating in reality. You're basically just, you know what I mean? It's a cop-out. It's all fake. That's what folks, and these folks know it. That's why they feel the way they feel. And you know what I mean? It is what it is. They know what it is. So I'm not worried about none of the stuff y'all even believe, because everything you were taught and believe is a lie. I'm here concerned about what I'm doing and staying in my lane. And my lane is I'm the real deal. I invented martial arts. I invented all this stuff. I'm an actual reincarnated game master. Okay. And like I said, I'm a game master, and you know the games we play. It's all in front of you. It's all told to you what it is. I'm an expert at what I do. I'm an expert game master. I'm an expert martial artist, and I'm a 52 blocks expert. I am a master. I have mastered this. I practice mastery. So what you have to understand,
off so many dudes. I am now the respawned game master.
I don't need to have discussions with folks who ain't awoken beings, because you're never going to understand, because you're not awake. I'm awoken not because I chose to be. I went through things that woke me up, and that's what it takes to wake up. So there's nothing that someone, you know, who is still a part of the matrix can tell me or teach me. And that's why I always, you know, I don't want to have conversations really much. I'm going into hiding next. God already told me he's going to move me and put me where I need to be. And I'm going into hiding, and I'm going to be Batman, and I'm going to pop out and do what I need to do and fulfill my assignments.
I'm going to be a pretty butterfly.
You know, really
he's going to be popping out a birthday cake
because I'm doing God's will.
I hope he doesn't ruin Batman.
Okay. I'm a caterpillar going to turn into a pretty butterfly.
Why does Batman smell like pee?
And it's a super cool thing, and that's what you got to understand. You're looking at an anointed one, bro. You're talking about I got a glow on me. I mean, you can see my shine from millions of miles away. I mean, you're talking about a dude that walks amongst you humans that's an immortal vampire, okay, and an angel, and an earth angel, okay, who's an actual monster that God designed and created. I am walking karma, okay? I am walking justice. Okay. And I am vengeance. And that's facts. And you're going to hear me say it too. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be saying all them lines because they ain't lines. It's really me. It's the truth. That's what I am. I know what I am. And that's what I am in the actual embodiment in actual physical form. And I'm truth and love in its embodiment. Understand that. You got to understand what's going on, man. This is all spiritual and real, bro. That's my thing. People just got to understand, man. We're not in the same lane. That's why I always ask y'all.
That sounds like indoor, because if he was outdoor, he would have finished that, unless he's at the golf course. I am vengeance. I am the night. He would have screamed that, but he didn't.
Do you play basketball? No.
So
Are you
either
Batman?
indoor or
No.
at the
Do you
golf
make
course,
music?
doesn't
No.
want to get
Okay,
busted.
why are you talking to me?
Speculation.
We don't need to talk. There's nothing we need to speak on. However you feel, whatever y'all want to tell yourselves to feel better, you go ahead and do that, Pumpkin, okay? Because the fact is, none of you could see me, with binoculars. I mean, then that's why you feel some way. I'm light years beyond everyone. Anyone who's ever existed, I'm light years beyond. I'm way ahead of my time, and I'm a whole different ball game, bro. Okay, I'm the architect of reality. Literally, I create realities. Remember, I told you that? It's a fact. Everything I ever studied in front of these people, they've seen come true. How can you sit there in your feelings or even pretend you doubt? You can't doubt what's already been proven. You don't ever doubt me, man. Don't ever count me out. Don't ever doubt me, bro. Real talk. And that's the thing, too. They act like I have some kind of responsibility to them. Bro, I don't even know you people. I could retire tomorrow if I want. I don't have to do anything. They're doing this for me. What do you mean? I don't do this for the world to say, well, good job, Ty. You were doing what you were supposed to do. Good job, Batman. And I don't care about any of that. What are you talking about? I'm Batman because it's what I am and what I want to be. Like, what? I don't have to do anything. I mean, I could go, spend my time in doing whatever I want. Like, how is that hard to understand?
Well, you're not going to go shopping.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have free will,
San Marcos.
Clearly, obviously, like everybody. And, I do what I want to do. But my point is, I'm as real as they come. Like I said, I'm $1 million on the street. I did bar security for over 7 years. I'm the untouchable one. Like, come on, bro. You can't be serious. And I'm 10-0 in my own league. I own my own league, bro. You know what I mean? So people know about me. You know what I mean? And I got all respect all across the board because I earned it. That's the thing. I came up hard while people were talking and typing on the internet and everybody was taking it easy and was comfortable. I was struggling and in the streets every night. While y'all were sleeping, I was walking around the street all night with nowhere to go.
That's the way we like it.
You got to give me credit, bro, for what I've been through.
Were.
You can't just omit details and omit the truth and pretend, oh, this didn't happen. Oh, you know it happened. That's what I'm saying. Not only did I do all that, but that's my thing. While people talk, I'm getting busy. I'm getting active, and I'm getting more stripes. I got more stripes than a zebra, homie. So that's the thing. You got a lot of Masons and people who think they stars or celebrities. No, they just all been harvesting my energy. They're trying to look like me, and they look silly trying to imitate my energy. We literally just had a reading and download in Divine Confirmation stating exactly that. That's what I'm telling you. God speaks directly to me word for word. He tells me everything about how he feels and what's happening and what's coming next. He tells me what my enemies are doing 8 million steps ahead of when they do it. And it's like he said in Limitless, I'm 50 million steps ahead of you and everyone. Y'all better understand. You understand? Like I said. And they took it from them. And I'm going to take it all from you, Jack. And not just because
Jesus.
Because this is my destiny. Los Angeles is my destiny. You understand what you're hearing? You're hearing the DNA and lineage of the actual mob.
What a fucking
and I'm
herd.
here. I'm here in the physical form. Yeah, I'm a Sneed, brother. Look up John Beale Sneed before you talk. You understand? Like I said, my ancestors were rowdy. We're the real deal, bro. It don't get no realer than us. So that's the thing. All like for people to still be talking that fake stuff, that's hilarious, bro. That's cute. That's hilarious, bro. Do you know how long we've been doing this?
Wikipedia entry that has
know
like
how-
John Beale Sneed and then in parentheses cuck next to it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It said in parentheses cuck Sneed.
John
And then
Beale
he got
Sneed,
the button to
aka
verbalize it, and all you hear is cook.
For real, we actually are, bro. Y'all hilarious, man. A bunch of talking, man. There's a big difference between talking and people who really, really are about something in reality, okay? And that's what I'm telling you. You got every dude in the street is a fake gangster and a fake G. Let me tell you the truth, okay? You're all just a bunch of inferiors. Not a single one of you is close to me or what I am or the real deal. That's the truth. You got dudes that get on YouTube every day,
Insufferable.
okay, saying they this and that and claiming they gangsta, and they afraid to go outside, bro. Are y'all serious right now? And I'm gonna say it straight up. Rob Rack is one of them, yeah. And then people even be telling y'all what you are, like saying, yeah, like you're scared of the world, and they just don't have an answer. They just sit there like, oh no, and I'm gonna just say something back. You can talk all you want. An answer for everything is an answer for nothing. People always want to respond and talk back. Like I said, I mean, it's a formula for failure, man, because people don't talk back who have respect. Does that make sense? Gangsters ain't hiding in Roach motel rooms. Gangsters is in the street. Now, where am I every day? In the street. We're not the same. We're not near the same, and there's no comparison. And like I said, I mean, especially financially, are you serious right now? I bet it's spent more money than anyone who ever existed in the entire government combined. You can't be serious. So, like I said, that's my deal. Like, no, I just see through the veil with everything and everybody. Like I said, like you got folks that promised me they was going to do this. Folks said they was going to give me money, do this. And I called it out and I said, my intuition told me, yeah, they're not making any sense. And why are you sending me fake stuff and this and that? Because it's all a joke, bro. People are fake, man. When are y'all going to wake up to this?
Why are you giving me a bag of clothes if you're not going to pay my phone bill?
Operation, everything runs right, smooth. But all these folks, like I said, homeboy, the one we're talking about could be a potential joker. He just ran and got locked up for a little bit, right? Maybe a day or whatever, got bailed out because, again, clearly the parents paid for everything, so they probably bailed him out. These people have access to a lot of funds, I've noticed. It's kind of weird to me, you know, and like I've had more money than all of them combined. I know that, but, you know, that like I don't right now. Yeah, I'm pretty poor right now with cash, and I'm okay with that. I don't got no issue with it. I'm proudly poor. Seriously. You know, but because I don't care about money, I care about God.
Hashtag proudly poor.
But I mean, that's the thing. They keep, you know, making mistakes, and they're catching cases and catching charges, and they're going to jail and prison and stuff. And that's just no way to be, you know, and money is not an answer for that, because, you know, your time is what, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like the time is what matters. And you're spending all this time, you know, going to jail, going to prison, going to court, and all that, and then you're wasting money that you could keep and save, you know, and then it encourages you to throw money away, and that's what y'all.
All right, he has entered it. We have about 11 minutes left.
Y'all just throw me away. So basically, everybody's making mistakes except me, and I'm the one who's supposed to be poor now and doesn't have the cash because of what I went through, because everybody was jelly because I'm the one who had all the cash.
Poverty proud.
Everything makes perfect sense to me, brother. I mean, like I said, I don't have any felonies. I can't have any felonies. I wear a bulletproof vest, and I run my company and my business every day. Okay, pretty much every day. I mean, I do every day, but you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, in order to wear that, right, you're not supposed to have any felonies. Now, of course, I would, you know, probably be able to wear it anyway. Nobody's going to care, and people know what I do, you know, but my
point is, at this point, it looks like a fucking worn out fucking bath mat.
It's like, so here's the rules, but anyway, I'd be able to break the rules because I'm special.
Point is, like, I have to move a certain way. So can you imagine the patience?
I gotta move a certain way because the rules don't apply to me. Doesn't make sense, Joey.
Can you imagine how patient I actually am and how smart?
Limitless patience.
You know what I mean? Well, especially with what I do for a living, which is obvious. I'm the enforcer, brother. I'm the enforcer of divine law. Okay? So, I mean, you know, clearly I'm the real deal, and that's a part of it and comes with the territory. It's crazy because this picture looks so much like my father. It's unreal.
Say again? I'm sorry.
Said if Joey operates above the feds, then who's making these rules he has to follow?
Go on.
See, this is what I mean. He makes up his own reality, and it still doesn't make sense. So frustrating to me.
I'm above the feds, but I'm not above YouTube.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, I'd be wondering if my dad was a superhero, because he always was. Literally, that's.
He had a hell of a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
They're a superhero. No, I mean literally, he was an actual superhero. Like, it's different. You know what I'm saying?
This is Expedience Jim
He
Monster
was-
2.
Fuck you,
If
Ed.
you're not familiar with the
Faster than a speeding Porsche.
Raised and created a superhero me, so I mean, clearly he was a superhero, right?
All right, I got to rip one more piss before we get out of here.
Rip it, rock it, and roll it.
And this is what I keep trying to explain to folks, and they want to downplay it, and they know it's true. And I told people too, I said, people want everything I've said. You have these folks that somehow they feel that it's not a waste of their time when it clearly is, to try to discourage me or tell me my reality isn't my reality. How would you tell me my reality, especially if I never met you and I don't know you? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. What are you talking about? And I told people what it was. I said, bro, there's been that like vampire element, I think, in our lineage for a long time. I've just noticed it. I noticed it when I was younger. I was like, we're not made the same. There's something different about us. And I just noticed that. And now it's really starting to
been a
become
vampire
prevalent
lineage.
and obvious. That's the thing folks don't get. I'm not a gimmick, bro. When I tell you I'm an immortal vampire, I'm not joking. That's the difference. That's what you should really think about. You understand? God told me become everything they fear. You feel me? So, like I said,
Joey,
I mean,
do you realize that all
it
your
is
male
what it is.
ancestors
People
are
don't
dead?
understand. I don't pay no never mind because it don't matter to me because I'm an immortal
Oh,
vampire.
shit.
So what do I care?
They weren't very good vampires.
I mean, are we going to rewrite the movie fucking Interview with the Vampire? I mean, this could be fucking amazing.
Interview with the Sneed.
Could we get the original cast back?
And we can laugh, but I'm being
We can
serious
laugh.
and for real. An immortal vampire is a cold thing, brother. I don't really care about much. You know, you care. Y'all always seem to care and always be in your feelings about everything. Me, I'm not too concerned.
Tom Cruise want to play Joey? We can listen to, because you know Tom Cruise always runs. Could you imagine him clip clopping? Fucking.
People say the craziest things on social media, bro. It's absolutely crazy, man. I mean, you know, me, I'm aging backwards. You know, I don't pay attention to what people say because you can tell that they can't understand reality because everything they say is the opposite of reality. And this is prevalent now. Like I said, I mean, who do you want to listen to? You want to listen to the guy who literally clearly knows what he's talking about and does this for real? Or do you want to listen to all the millions of sheep in the world? You let me know.
Tom Cruise
What's
is
gonna happen?
too tall to play Joey. God damn it. There's no
They could
way.
put him in some elevator shoes.
Oh, that's funny shit.
Is if you listen to the sheep, you're going to lose. And if you listen to me, you're going to
Joey,
win.
not Tom Cruise.
It's just that simple. And that's how it's always been and how it'll always be. So you make y'all's decision and see what y'all want to do. Because I'm here to educate the public and teach you things you can't even learn anywhere or find anywhere. That's what I'm saying. People talk about the military, they all fail. Talk about Marines, they all fail. Talk about Navy SEAls, they all fail. Talk about
we could get, what's his name
CIA,
that
they
played
all fail.
Tyrion
Talk about
Lannister?
FBI, they all fail. Talk about the feds, they all fail.
Let 'em.
And literally, most of these
Let 'em.
organizations
Let
work against the American people and against the American people.
What was
and
it,
so
let
does
'em
the entire
for fruit?
corrupt government. So what are you talking about?
Let
Damn.
him.
No, the Let'ems. We were talking about some fruit or some shit the other night.
I don't know. I could go for a good bacon let 'em tomato right
Bacon
now.
Let'ems. It's in here somewhere in the master paperwork I got going
And
on.
y'all don't seem to want to
Wow.
discuss or acknowledge or accept that fact. And it's odd to me because I've made a living in my entire life. I've stood up to the corrupt government and I've stood up to all this fake stuff and all these fake organizations. And I'm who's dismantling corporate America in front of you. And I'm who literally defeated the cartel and all these gangs. So what are you talking about? And then to ask me silly questions like, well, what do I mean? How did I do this? That's a silly question. You're hearing what I'm telling you. What do you mean? How do I do anything? Because I'm a gangster. What do you mean? Like, what? That's what I'm saying. They want to have fake conversation. Right, because that's the way y'all get down. Y'all a bunch of soldier boy run and tell them.
There it is.
No talking involved. That's why, like, I don't even talk, especially when it comes to so-called women. I ain't even talking. I ain't wasting my time because there's nothing to talk about. Like, bro, I'm gonna go get my
Hour-long
results.
fight
I'm a
with his
man. I'm gonna go
boyfriend.
get it done and get the job done, and I'm gonna keep on succeeding. I'm gonna get more stripes than a zebra out here, believe me. And I'm gonna keep on moving and winning. So I don't got no time for the small talk. I'm a Sigma Alpha male. I don't like small talk. I never have liked small talk. I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. It's a waste of my time. So I'm not going to worry about what y'all want to tell yourselves and believe. I'll just keep on, bringing these facts and setting these world records and getting stripes in the street at more stripes than a zebra and taking everything over and running everything and being the boss gangster I am. And I'll let the public and the sheep sit there and say whatever they want while we getting our money and I'm getting more power every day. Because the fact is, the more stripes I take in the street, the more dough I'm going to make. You see what I'm saying? We're not the same because I'm an actual thug and a gangster. So again, what do you mean? That's the thing. Folks like Rob Rack, folks on this internet stuff, you have to respect me. Period. Do you understand that? Like, I'm what you want to be. I mean, you sit there and say fairy tales, you know what I mean? And I'm actually the real thing that you would like to be. That's simple as that.
Hey, that guy, just let you know, we had about 4 minutes left. He's firing shorts off, so.
Here we go. He's shorting out.
Are you on deck?
Yeah, I can.
And everybody knows it. And I don't just mean in the streets. I mean financially. I mean all across the board. Hell, I dress better than
cosmically, financially.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. That's all I really got to say for now. Like I said, I'm going to keep on putting things in perspective for y'all. And
it was funny. It just reminds me of last night because when he was firing up and you're like ready to go and I'm like, you're like, dude, you still up? I was literally, I think I said this, like going to sit in my bed and go, all right, we're done. And then bloop, I hear that and I actually looked at my phone. I go, fuck it. Let's go.
Talking about reality. Okay. There's no back and forth. Reality is there no matter what. Talk is cheap. People can say what they want. People are welcome to tell themselves lies and tell themselves what they want to believe or what they want to make themselves feel comfortable. The fact is, most of the population and most of y'all are brainwashed. You're sheep and you want to feel comfortable. And I make you feel uncomfortable because I'm actually reality and the truth staring right at you. And you can't deal with it. And y'all can't deal with basic reality. And it is hilarious, brother. Yeah. Reality doesn't just.
Today I'm going to make a beat.
Fuck you, ad.
That's an ad about making a beat.
Yeah.
Now what? Now what do you got to say, huh? I'm the game
make
master,
a beat
okay?
and be an
For a living.
underground
That's what I do. I'm an
gangster
enforcer.
rapper.
The enforcer. I'm the enforcer of divine law. Okay? And I enforced divine law on this planet, and I already did it here with the entire valley, and I won. So what do you mean? Understand? So yeah, like I said, I love it, man. I'm gonna be celebrating, because that's what I need to be doing and what I should be doing. And like I said, I need y'all to donate and show me support. That chat room we are never opening again. You understand? Because I already know what it is.
Never.
Wow.
You understand?
All my life.
Like I said,
Ever.
I don't need it. Y'all have a Cashapp, PayPal.
What's today? Today's Saturday.
It is.
Shit.
Well, for me, it's Sunday.
Will it be open?
Sunday over here
tomorrow? Well, Sunday, right? Or Monday.
I'd say he'll give it 2 days. He don't have time for no bullshit on Sundays. Remember?
That's right.
Venmo, pay me. All y'all got a little bit of money because, like I said, that's how y'all do things. Y'all rent, y'all mooch, y'all do your little 9 to
Paying rent
5
every month
and whatever, and call it this
Joey.
and that, or whatever. I mean, it ain't freedom. I'm free and I have
real
fun.
quick. We're wrapping it up. We got a minute or so left. Frost, did you get a chance to hear Gregory the Unknown? I think I sent it to you. I don't know if you did. I played it twice today because I have to delete it forever
I heard
now.
it.
So now that I know that Gregory is a ferret.
I heard it at the end of the last stream.
Okay, never mind then. All right, so it's gone. It's going to be gone forever now.
Now we're going to get Gregory the wall ferret.
Oh yeah, Gregory the wall ferret's coming.
It's
coming hard in the paint. I got good ideas for this one.
Boss, the BOSSMAN.
Splat.
That's right. I'm the CEO of my own company, and that's what I told Homeboy today, the Joker one. I said, no, it's better to build your own company. And I said, I go up to Austin or other cities when I work. I ain't trying to work down here where the wages are low as hell. I don't even know where y'all got that from. The whole time I acted like I was entertaining it, I was laughing, actually. What? Yeah, right, bro. Bro, I
There's another
work for
short.
50 to 75 bucks an hour, nothing less. Straight up. You better get it right, bro.
$75 an hour.
And I'm talking real facts. So yeah, no, I'm a big money maker. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. They all knew it. That's why they was all in their feelings. You understand? Sometimes folk just know that you're the best. So they feel some way. Good. Feel some way. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, y'all want to be jellyfish and be jelly? Cool. 'Cause I'm gonna
Biannually.
give you a
Amen.
whole lot to be jelly of. Now, you feel that? All right. Talk to you later, man. Like I said, I got all the world records. I'm the champ. I'm the champion. Hands down, and it is what it is. I love myself.
Hibbity
I love
hoobla.
being Tyree Sneed. Real talk. I would never want to be no one else but me. I love me. I love myself. I love who I've
$12 a week
become, and I love
improves.
the man I've become. And I'm so proud of myself. It's unbelievable. Make sure you get that right and understand that.
They only pay us a thousandth of a cent for every 1.5 million views. That's amazing.
Yeah. Either pay me $75 an hour. I'll continue making $2 a day, bro.
Hell yeah.
What's the pay bracket difference between $75 an hour? Jesus
Quite a
Christ.
bit.
Between having to pay or file taxes to not having filed taxes.
Remember when he asked if he could, if there was any way he could work less hours, but get paid more money? Because how taxes work.
So you're making about $4,000 a month. Fuck it. I'd rather fucking I got nothing. I'm trying real hard for nothing. I think
Smoke
he's
another
gonna
one,
go
Sheriff.
again. No, I am high as fuck. I think he's gonna go again. He's bouncing off a bunch of shorts right now. I'm not gonna play fucking Gregory the Unknown because I can't. Now that I know he's been
'Cause he's now known.
identified. He's now identified. Then that'd be I could get flagged.
Sheriff has unmasked. Gregory has been unmasked. His cover has been blown. He's no longer able to work as a field agent.
Thanks for the help. I'm just gonna go laundered honks. Fuck it. No, or cottage pockets. Laundered.
In Brownsville streets he roams alone. Dirty bad man with a heart of stone. No fancy cape, just rack so old. On his mission with a map on tow. God imposed showers make him bright. Rinsing dirt in the warm sunlight. Middle road steps feel so right. Cars honk loud to join this fight. Hong Kong keys on the plow. Gathering noise with a cheerful growl. Hong Kong king of the road. Trading beavers for a laundry load. Through the traffic he takes his stand, waving hands like a magic wand. People laugh but they understand this strange hero of their land. Morning comes with a brand new day. Fresh clean clothes along his way. Hugs and cheers begin to play for the man who saves their day. Hong Kong keys on the
90. Oh, shit. Shut up. Shut up.
Encore.
90-pound gangsters. I like that. That has potential. I wrote that down. What else do I got here for notes? Take me to your ghetto. That's about it. You guys got anything?
Ghetto. Joe is just an angry young man, emailing a catfish with his dick in his hand. In the ghetto.
Ghetto. That's all I got. Frost, that guy. Appreciate you. Chat. Yeah.
Later.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.